It's been a while since we've had InfoWars clips because, getting deplatformed really messed with their circulation and our clipping of them. But we have one. I don't know how we got it, but we have this guy, Owen Schroyer on InfoWars. Now, you remember the story from yesterday about how Rudy Giuliani got tricked by Sacha Baron Cohen into shall we say, a compromising sexual situation with a girl posing as Sacha Baron Cohen or Borat's daughter in a hotel room. I saw the stills. I read some synopsis from someone who saw it. Seems pretty bad, but we have InfoWars to correct the record and say this was a setup by Sacha Baron Cohen along with some other usual suspects.
And then she says, I need to adjust your mic. And they get him perfectly set up on the couch. They have the camera ready to go. And then she says, I got to take your mic out of your genitals. And then they pose the picture and they say, see, Rudy's a pervert. And it was a total setup. I mean, a complete and total setup. I hope he sues these people into complete poverty and degradation.
Absolutely. I mean, I love films. I love the art of filmmaking, but this just doesn't seem very energetic or very original. It's lazy. I was expecting more from. No.
I don't think this is filmmaking at all. This is posing as filmmaking. This is CIA Mossad agents pretending they're making a movie. No, they're literally just using that as cover to run political hit pieces.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Owen Schroyer is the guy, is the InfoWars reporter. No, I am not wrong. I can tell you right now because I'm looking this up. So Owen Schroyer, you guys might recognize him because he's the guy who went viral a few years back because he was at a rally, what was it, like a left-wing rally, and there was a little girl there who he was interviewing, and she basically owned him. I'm trying to find this video. It's really funny. All right, here we go. Let me send this to Brendan so he could play it because it is hilarious. I'm dropping it in the chat here on Google, on GChat, Brendan. So play this if you have a second because it is hilarious. But anyway, yeah, these guys, I love how they're like, we love movies. We respect the art of filmmaking, but the filmmaker here needs to be prosecuted for his art. Seems like really hypocritical and counter what you're claiming to be for. What do you think, Jamie?
Well, I liked how they tried to do a little film and comedy critique at the beginning, right? Like before you get to the part about how it's a setup by the CIA and the Mossad. More importantly, it was just shoddy filmmaking.
Right. I mean, that's the real issue here. Not the deep state.
It's a bit broad,
right.
I
Brendan,
prefer his earlier work.
How are you, young man?
You're an idiot.
Wow, who taught you that language?
My mother.
So your mother taught you that foul language?
In the car.
And why am I an idiot? Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. That is, oh, my God.
Nice.
Why are these guys who claim to be like on the fringe and so edgy, why are all of them so prude? It is amazing to me, like the InfoWars guys who are all into freedom to say what we want, anti-censorship. People need to be able to spread their thoughts and opinions, free thought. A little girl giving him the finger and saying fuck off is like, oh, my golly gee willikers, I can't believe how dirty are these leftists. Oh my. It's incredible to me. These guys are babies. These guys are the snowflakes that they claim everyone on the left are. It's unbelievable to me. Like these guys want to fight the lizard people who control the world and the Illuminati. They get so hurt that someone gave them the finger. I mean, it's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, no, they're giant piss babies. But What I was going to say about the whole CIA Mossad connection, I guess the CIA makes sense, right? Because it fits in with these deep state conspiracy theories that we've been seeing all along from InfoWars. The Mossad is a little bit trickier, right? Because they're kind of trying to have it both ways. On the one hand, we know that the far right and Rudy Giuliani in particular uncritically support the state of Israel and its military activities and its, police force and all of that. On the other hand, they are very anti-Semitic, so they still could not resist making the connection between someone named Sacha Baron Cohen and, the deep state of Israel. But maybe there are some conspiracy connections that I just haven't made yet.
I mean, that must be what it is, though, like in terms of like just how the Donald Trump administration and all these, people in the upper echelons of the government are Trump sycophants, except that there is a like coalition of deep state authority members who are like secretly working against Trump. It must be the same in Israel, where there's the Netanyahu supporters, but then the deep state Mossad people who are anti-Netanyahu, anti-Bibi, trying to take him down. Mm-hmm. And those people are obviously the I guess the more Jewish of the. Mm-hmm. That would probably be how they would explain it, right? Yeah,
they're the bad ones.
Right. I don't even know. They don't even know. Like their conspiracy theories are really like just all at this point contradicting one another because they don't even know where to go with them anymore.
Well, we're creating like a bit of singularity now, aren't we, between these conspiracies?
Sort of. A lot of these are getting wrapped up into QAnon, but the InfoWars ones are still in a league of their own. Well, number one, because Alex Jones hates QAnon because he's not in charge of it. He surely was a big fan at the beginning, but then once he realized that Q was becoming the central conspiratorial figure in those corners of the internet, and then eventually he or she or they, whoever is Q, is really the central conspiratorial figure on the right as a whole now. He is very jealous. So their conspiracies do not actually, there might be some overlap with some of them, but I don't think I've heard Q dropping any knowledge about Sacha Baron Cohen and the Mossad and what Owen was talking about in InfoWars. That's really that's an InfoWars original.
They took his crown, man.
They really, really hate that happened. What's his face? Jerome Corsi was on InfoWars a ton when this Q stuff first began, because he was their like source of most of the stuff, because Corsi was in it from the get-go, like from October 2017 when Q and we're almost coming up on that. We already had the anniversary of Trump kicking it all off, the 3-year anniversary of Trump kicking it all off when he said, this is just the calm before the storm to reporters. And that really set the whole QAnon conspiracy in motion. But we are just days away from the 3-year anniversary of the very first Q drops on 4chan, which really cemented that this was a conspiracy that was going places. And here we are. But anyway, Corsi was the InfoWars' QAnon beat reporter. And then he was going on InfoWars all the time. And then once Alex Jones got jealous, Corsi and Jones had a big falling out. And Corsi, I don't think he's been on since.
Sad.
Yeah. But let's go to this other conspiracy clip. I guess I just gave it away because I think if you hear it from the very beginning, you'll know it's a crazy conspiracy. But anyway,